It is very easy to go to an average sporting event and not really realize that the games you are watching have evolved over the years. They came from so long ago. My favorite sport is volleyball, so I know that learning about the history and other facts about it could only make my love for the game stronger. Volleyball is a game of strategy and skill, and it is very cool to see where it actually came from. I would like to instill in people just hard work. As long as they keep at it, their dreams will happen. This is a quote by Misty May Trainer, a two-time Olympic gold medalist in beach volleyball. First, I will talk about the creator of volleyball. Next, I will talk about some of the history of the game. And last, I will talk about significant rule changes from 1985 to 2002. The creator of volleyball was William G. Morgan. William G. Morgan was born in 1870 and he died in 1942. According to volleyball.com, he did his undergraduate studies at Springfield College of the YMCA. After this, he moved to two YMCAs in Maine and then next Massachusetts. In Massachusetts, he became the director of physical education. While he was the director of physical education in Massachusetts, he became very popular because of the classes that were offered. Many men were really wanting to join this organization. He realized that he needed something that would set him apart from others to make him something that even more people would want to join at this YMCA. He wanted to create a game that would be fun for young people, but not too rough for the older members. The name that volleyball was originally called was Mintonette. This sounds very different than what it was called now today, so it's very interesting. Morgan created volleyball in 1895, which was only 4 years after the invention of basketball. According to athleticscholarships.net, it was designed to be a combination of basketball, baseball, tennis, and handball. It's pretty cool because you can kind of see how each of those sports is incorporated into volleyball. The first volleyball net was only 6 feet and 6 inches tall. The average American was also a few inches shorter than the average American is today. The name was changed to volleyball because during a demonstration game, someone said that the players were volleying the ball back and forth over the net. So it just made sense that it would be called volleyball. At first, any number of people would be able to play volleyball, whereas today there is specifically only 6 people that play volleyball at a time in a normal game. There have been so many rule changes from 1985 to 2002, so I've picked out a few that are really important to the game. Since the creation of volleyball in 1900, the net height was raised from 6 feet 6 inches to 7 feet 6 inches. The length of the game was also changed to 21 points. In 1912, the court size became 35 by 60 feet instead of just a square court, and the official ball was changed to 26 inches in circumference. Also, only 6 players per side was an established rule in this year. The rotation that everyone does also was created in 1912. In 1966, the blocker's fingers were not to go over the net to the opponent's side. There are many cases in games where a front row player gets called for going over the net and the opponent will get a point. According to the Northern California Volleyball Association, a more recent change is that the ball is not allowed to touch the net while crossing it on the serve. This rule was made in 2001, but has since changed. The ball is now allowed to touch the net as it passes on a serve. Also, in 2002, a rule was made that during the play, a coach may give instructions to players on the court without delaying the match. In conclusion, volleyball has a really interesting history, and it is a topic that is changing all of the time. The creator of volleyball was William G. Morgan. It was originally called Mintonette, and there are so many new rule changes, and I expect there to be more in the future. In the course of this speech, I hope that you have learned many things about the history of volleyball, because I know that I did. I hope that you found it interesting and it might inspire you to remember that different sporting games all have their own interesting history as to why the games are played the way they are. Volleyball is increasingly getting more popular. In fact, 1 out of 8 people in the world play volleyball once a week, and it is the second most played sport in the world right behind soccer. So there's just some history about volleyball.
Very good.